Hello, my name is David Katz, and welcome to my YouTube channel, katzcollective.net. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about perfection versus progress, and how it's so easy to get caught up in wanting to be perfect at something, wanting to be a perfectionist, and why it's so easy to also lose sight of the progress you've made when you want something more in the moment or whatever. So as an example, you're getting better at, let's say, talking to people. Let's say you're very shy, very insecure, and you have a hard time going up and talking to strangers. But let's say you made some serious progress on doing that, and you weren't even able to say hi to strangers, but now you're able to say hi to them, ask how their day is. Something small, but that is progress. But let's say you want to completely get rid of your shyness, and so you keep giving yourself a hard time as a result of not being where you want to be. Instead of bashing yourself for not being where you're at, you should learn to embrace and accept where you are at and congratulate yourself on the progress you make. Perfection is the idea that you need to be better than you actually are, and it's not accepting who you really are in the moment. It leads to nothing but suffering, and it's not even necessary. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, and anything more than that is going to be reaching for something that just seems to always be out of your grasp. You know, I used to perform in theater, and I always wanted to be perfect on stage, to the point where it was almost like not enjoyable to perform, because it was this whole idea of not being in the moment, and instead trying to be the perfect performer, to the point where I was controlling myself too much. I wasn't being authentic enough. I wasn't being myself. I wasn't allowing myself to just give a natural performance. I was trying to be something more than what I really am. And what I am is enough. What I am is more than just enough. It's great just the way it is. A good quote, something that a mentor of mine has said, is that we are all perfectly imperfect. It's one way to put it, but you get the point. That we are all perfect just as we are. And we are all imperfect. And that's okay. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth. I think that's what makes life what it is that growth is life, as Tony Robbins would say. And it's very true. Growth for me has brought me a lot of fulfillment in my life. And I will always continue to grow. I think we're both teachers and students throughout our entire lives. And I think that that's okay. We have, I think, a very easy time to compare ourselves to other people that we would like to be, for whatever qualities that may be. Someone who comes across very confident, you want to be like them in that way. And it's so easy to compare yourself all the time in different aspects, but it's not necessary. Life isn't a competition, though it may be easy to make it so. But what's more important than anything else is being patient with your journey and making progress. Perfection is so distant. It is so insidious, I guess is a good way to put it, because it's always just out of your grasp. It's always right there, not quite there at the same time. And it doesn't have to be. If you keep making progress, you will find fulfillment in the journey, not in the destination. So be patient. Breathe in and breathe out. When you notice yourself going to that place of perfection, if this is something that you do, needing to be something more, perform better, do this or do that, notice that, because that's nothing more than insecurity and a lack of acceptance of who you really are. Perfection is unnecessary. Progress is the name of the game. So what are you going to do to make progress? And what are you going to do to not be so hard on yourself? Because there's no need to be. I'm David Katz. You are watching katzcollective.net. Go ahead and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and go ahead and check out my blog at katzcollective.net. That's katzkollective.net. Appreciate it.